tent's been flapping like this all night long. Barely got a wink of sleep, because I couldn't get the tent as tight as it needs to be to eliminate this kind of flapping. I'm walking by 6 a.m. this morning. Early start for me. The post office closes at 3:30 in Denio. Got about 17 miles to get there. Yesterday we're hiking along and I saw those lenticular clouds and I thought, man, that's weird, you know? It's not a common thing to see, and it's an indicator of extremely unstable conditions in the atmosphere. And sure enough, I checked the weather this morning. There's another atmospheric river on its way to the region. This hillside is quite steep now, and it's thick. It's a very slow and tedious hillside. It's steep, it's thick, and you gotta watch every step. I was so annoyed with the wind this morning, I just had to get out of the tent as soon as possible, get packed up and get going. Skip breakfast. It's good to stop for a break about an hour in, get some food in me. I feel a little bit better, but I'm still pretty tired. I barely got any sleep last night, and to be honest, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep the night before in fields. Something about being in a hotel after being completely wrecked like that, I can never sleep in a good bed. I know it doesn't make any sense. Just went up and over a saddle at 10 Cent Meadows. I'm dropping into Van Horn Creek. It's actually a 4x4 road here that runs for like a half mile and then disappears. It's a little bit of a tease because this is great. And it's back to bushwhack and all that crap again. I think I'll pull a liter or two from Van Horn Creek here. It's flowing pretty good. Now I gotta gain the ridge up there, shooting for that saddle. And you know, if I'm gonna take this route, the official route had me going way over here and then like angling up. All of it's gonna be a bushwhack, so you might as well take the most direct route. little creek bed here. It's dry enough to walk. Provides a nice little route. I just found this. This is basically desert rose. And when it forms in these shapes, a tabular form these crystals take on. That's pretty cool. Below the band of cliffs there, follow a route all the way around the hillside. It's just been deep sand the whole way. This climb's been brutal. Never an easy day into town, I guess. And that's the saddle I'm shooting for. And it's the little rock face I've been following right up on the top. Came from up there. Almost up at the top of this pass. Well, typical ODT fashion here, the route's doing something silly. It's dropping down into this valley here. It's from 7,100 feet to 5,600 feet. 1,500 feet it drops. And then it runs for 3 or 4 miles and then it climbs back up to almost 6,100 feet again. So that doesn't make any sense to me. I could simply follow this ridge line here. All I have to do is skirt around this high point and then I follow this nice ridge all the way down to the same saddle without gaining any elevation gain at all. And I get a good view out of the deal. This is what frustrates me about the ODT sometimes, the route it takes. You know, it probably drops down into that valley simply to hit a water source. Hey, go way out of your way to hit this like really shitty cow pond that 1, doesn't have water at all, and 2, if it did, you wouldn't drink it. And then it'll route like 3 miles out of the way just to go to some water source you're not even going to use. So anyways, it's stuff like that when it's kind of common sense to take the ridgeline. Yeah, here's my ridgeline here. This is basically the high point. Well, this is pretty cool, where these rocks are just, you know, forced up like this. Yeah, see, this is a pretty cool ridge walk. I've got a feeling this is way cooler than walking that valley down there. Donnie's sitting over there. I wasn't expecting that. I was surprised to see you up here. I was thinking you'd be down in the valley.
I just climbed up and down 4 valleys to get here.
Oh shit.
I was looking for you.
Oh no, yeah, if you just follow this for another little ways, just follow this ridge line, you'll meet back up with the trail. Like a big pocket of desert rose. We're about 3 miles out of town. Got one last obstacle here, about a 300-foot climb up this pretty steep road, and it'll all be downhill. Here's another snake, non-poisonous. He's pretty happy just kind of hanging out there. Less than 3 miles to town. Hard to believe, still looks like we're a long ways out, but 2.8 when I check the map. Got some old mining relics down there, an old cabin, and then up there, an old mine. Oh, look at the roof. The mattress is actually full of like pack rat mittings. Jesus, I've never seen a couch deteriorate like that. That's crazy.
Chair and fix this one.
This is the guest house over here. So Denio is just down there, but it doesn't look like the road goes any further than where we are. So it looks like we've got about a 1.5 2 mile bushwhack. So much for an easy route into town. Well, there she is, town. The highway's just a couple hundred yards off now. Denio is about a mile down the road. Man, what a tough section this was. A lot of really terrible bushwhacking. Hopefully I can get to the post office here. Got 35 minutes before they close. Pick up my resupply box, the next section. There's a look at Pain in the Ass Canyon that we came down. No name, so Pain in the Ass Canyon sounds about right to me. I mean, you could walk the, yeah, I was gonna say you can walk the rest of the way if you want. Thank you.